Hello, my name is Tyrus Sanders, and I'm so happy to talk to you today about career explorations. I am the market president for Dallas-Fort Worth Regions Bank and the head of commercial banking. And it's my pleasure to talk to you today about where your career could go and what you could do with your career. First of all, I think the most important thing to do as you're starting to think through your career is to ask lots of questions. Questions are the key to everything. A curious mind is one that continues to grow and do great things. So being curious is very, very important to you, as well as to determining what you want to be in life. Secondly, there's so much to choose from out there. There's all kinds of opportunities that you can get into, and it can be overwhelming. So it's so important to utilize your resources. For example, your school counselors, people like me who come to talk to you about junior achievement. When we get back from COVID and we don't have, we're not doing things virtual, I encourage you to take time after your junior achievement session to sit down with them and talk about their career. And to people in your neighborhood, your surrounding areas, your church, about what they do and how they do it. A curious mind is going to be one that you can benefit from immensely. Next thing to do is determine what you have acumen for. If you decide you want to be an engineer or a doctor, but you're not good in math, it's probably not something you should be doing. You want to see what you have a passion for, what you have the acumen for, and what you can exceed in doing. So that's really important. So for example, if you're good with talking with people and being with folks, you should slant your career objectives toward doing that and seeing what type of careers where you're building relationships with people that you can sit and talk to them, and there's a demand that you can get employed. You know, there's one thing to want to do something that you want to do, but there's another thing to make sure the demand is there for what you want to do. So matching up the demand along with what your passion is and what you have an acumen for are going to be the keys to your success. Next thing, the marketplace demand. Right now, the marketplace is demanding lots and lots of people who know technology, whether it be fixing technology, whether it be being a programmer of technology, or whether it be writing the scripts for programmers in technology. Technology has so many different facets of it. And right now, as we move into this 21st century, deeper into it, into our second decade of it, it is so important that you understand that technology is here to stay, and it's going to be one of the mainstays and main industries that we all have to deal with. So think about how you fit into that. So you may not be directly involved in technology, but you're going to be using technology indirectly, whether you're a social worker, healthcare, a banker like me, a school teacher, or you may be working for the city, or any career you may have. Technology is going to impact you. So understanding technology and the aspects of it is going to be crucial. And having some training in it is going to increase your opportunities to make money and have a job. Next, planning. This is the key. It's not enough just to want to have a great career. You have to plan for it. What does that mean? Well, we spoke of earlier having good acumen. What is the acumen? And what I mean by that, what do you have a feel for, a skill set for? You have a natural progression toward. Having that is not enough. So you have to plan. You have to determine what education is required, what relationships I need to contact, who do I need to go see, and how does that look? And when you put all those together, you tend to come up with a really good plan. That plan is going to be the key to you achieving your career objectives. So those folks who don't have a plan will not be successful. Those folks that do have a plan will be successful. So having a plan is key. Now, you may be in junior high or high school or whatever you might be, sitting down with that career counselor and letting them know, hey, I want to be a nurse or a dental hygienist or a banker or an engineer. They can start helping you put the plan together and introducing you to people that are already in that field. And that's the key. If you decide you want to be a nurse, ask your counselors, hey, do you know any nurses I can meet? Or if you try to meet some of those at church, or any type of social interaction you may have, so you can get to understand exactly what it takes to get to the level you want to be at. Okay? So planning is going to be the key. Along with planning is the educational programs that are going to be needed to get you there. Guys, to have a career that's meaningful, to have an extended career and to exceed in it, you have to be educated. If you're not educated in the field, you're not going to be successful, or it's going to take you longer to progress through it if you don't have the appropriate education. So reside your mindset and your thought process that I'm going to have to get educated, and it's going to take some time. I know in this day and age of wanting things fast and in a hurry, that's not very popular. But having the opportunity to slow down and get education and understand what the education requirements are is going to benefit you greatly. So you're going to have to sacrifice and not have things around you when you want them. You're going to have to wait until you get the education and you finish out your planning process. The next thing, you have to be adaptable. Markets change. You have high demand and you have low demand. You have industries that become hot and you have industries that become cold. All of us have experienced different type of changes in our life. The key to your long-term success is how adaptable am I? Can I change with the marketplace? Can I do the things it takes to be successful? Can I change my behavior? Can I change my thought processes? Can I change the way I do business to survive long term? And if you are, you'll have a very fruitful and long career. Next thing, and this is probably the most important thing I can tell each and every one of you, is to have fun. Every day I wake up being a banker and I can't wait to get out of bed. I think about the customers I serve. I think about the employees I serve. I think about the bank shareholders I serve. All the folks I serve on a daily basis, it's my pleasure. Because being a banker means being a servant and being very good at it, and serving the community. And I have so much fun doing it. And my wish for you is for you to find a career that you have as much fun as I do every day. Guys, I want to thank you for allowing me to speak to you about career explorations and what it takes to be successful. I want to recap a couple things with you. Number one, ask lots of questions. Number two, focus on where the demand is in the marketplace. Number three, determine what the marketplace is giving and make sure you align yourself for it. Number four, plan. Figure out what's it going to take to be successful and start off on that plan. Next item, number five, is education. Once you figure out your plan, you understand the education that needs to be there, stay the course. Don't become impatient with obtaining your education. It's important. It's going to determine your longevity in your career. Next, be adaptable. Things will change. It's not a question of if, it's not a question of when. It's a question of, will you be prepared when the change happens? And will you have what it takes to be successful when those changes come? And lastly, have lots and lots and lots of fun. Those are the recaps I have for you. And it's been my pleasure being here with you today and to sharing career explorations and what it will take. And I look forward to meeting each and every one of you in person and sharing my personal experiences, because coming to where I am now and having this wonderful career was a long journey. A journey of over 30 years of lots of education, lots of adaptability, and lots of patience. And I can't wait to talk to each and every one of you about it. Thank you and have an amazing day.